Jesus turned water into wine at a wedding in Cana. True, his first recorded miracle in John 2. Moses parted the Red Sea using a trumpet. False, he parted it with his staff. Elijah called down fire from heaven on Mount Carmel. True, it happened during his contest with Baal's prophets. Jesus healed a blind man by placing coins on his eyes. False, he used mud made with saliva. The walls of Jericho fell after the Israelites marched around them. True, they marched for 7 days as God instructed. Peter walked on water toward Jesus. True, he began to sink when he doubted. Paul raised a man from the dead after a long sermon. True, the man was Eutychus in Acts 20. Jesus fed 1,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fish. False, he fed 5,000 men, plus women and children. The Jordan River stopped flowing when Elijah crossed it. True, he struck it with his cloak. Jesus turned stones into bread when tempted by Satan. False, he refused to perform that miracle. Elisha made an axe head float in water. True, he threw a stick into the water. Jesus calmed a storm by snapping his fingers. False, he rebuked the wind and waves with words. God sent manna from heaven to feed the Israelites. True, it fell daily except on the Sabbath. The prophet Jonah was swallowed by a crocodile. False, he was swallowed by a great fish. Jesus healed 10 lepers, but only one returned to thank him. True, only the Samaritan leper returned. The sun stood still during a battle led by Joshua. True, it happened so Israel could defeat their enemies. A donkey spoke to Balaam in the Old Testament. True, God opened the donkey's mouth. Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead after 3 days. False, it was 4 days after death. Jesus walked through a locked door to reach his disciples. True, it happened after his resurrection. Elijah multiplied oil and flour for a starving widow. True, her supplies never ran out during the famine. The Israelites crossed the Nile River on dry ground. False, they crossed the Red Sea and the Jordan. Jesus healed a paralyzed man, lowered through the roof. True, his friends lowered him through a crowded house roof. God sent a plague of frogs on Egypt. True, it was one of the 10 plagues in Exodus. Jesus turned a fig tree into gold to feed the disciples. False, he cursed a fig tree for bearing no fruit. Peter healed a beggar at the temple gate. True, the man walked for the first time in Acts 3.